Your personal space should tell the story of who you are and be a collective of what you love, says American interior designer Nate Beckers. Now here in Nigeria, 29-year-old Linda Adeyemi is out to make your space even more by combining design and functionality. And I'm right here at her office in Yaba to find out what makes her tick on this episode of Startups. Come along.
Most clients will pay the architects more than they'll pay the interior designers. Architects have their place in terms of how a building comes up, but interior designers also have a say in terms of what happens within the space. It's almost like the same kind of work, just on a different dimension, because they still see us as color people and fabric people and accessories. They don't see that there's the deeper part of it that we also do, which is what we do at Elan Design. We're not just about decor, we're also about design that is functional as well. My name is Linda Adeyemi and I am the Principal Designer and CEO at Elan Design.
Linda set out to have a career in academia. Today, she's an interior designer. It took 4 years in a political science class, 2 years working at KPMG, the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, and the Sahara Group. But she did get around to doing what she loved, expressing her creativity through design.
I attended the University of Lagos, where I studied political science. I actually thought I was going to end up becoming a lecturer in political science. Everybody predicted it. I also thought I was going that route, but after school, I guess when I got married and stuff, I just saw that, I had this creativity within me, and then I was just tending towards design. So I explored it, I did some research, and I decided to just pursue it. So in between jobs, I just decided to go to design school, and then I did a diploma course in interior design, and here we are today.
After completing the 1-year diploma in interior design in 2016, Linda dived right into practice. She registered her business under the name Elan Designs and worked from home for 2 years. She secured her first job in 2017, but it wasn't without a few battles.
It is famously said in interior design that interior design is a business of trust. And I think as Venus Williams has said that, and that's exactly what happened in my first job. It was just trust that was placed on me, because for the first time, before then I'd making proposals. Some people would say, okay, let me see what you can do. I'll do 3D design for them for free. They won't get back to me. They'll be like, show me what you've done before. I didn't have anything I'd done before. Although I think I did a bedroom in my house that wasn't perfect, but it was just okay. So this guy just said, okay, how did I get the job? It was actually through a family member who knew him and said that she just finished design school. You want to do your house, just give her a chance. And he just gave me a chance. Interestingly, his wife wasn't even in Nigeria then, and most of the time in this line of business, the wife usually has a big say when it comes to how the house looks like. So it was a big chance he was taking. He was like, my wife is not around. I want her to come back and see a well-designed home and all. So they just trusted me, basically. He didn't even ask for, that was the first time I didn't ask for, what have you done before? Can I see your past projects? He just said, go ahead and do what you need to do. This was my budget, work within it. And we did their living room. And it was an eye-opening experience, because it also showed me that in interior design school, there's only so much you can teach you.
Unlike the norm, Linda's first job wasn't a small one. She worked with a budget of around 2 million naira, and it involved renovating an apartment in Ebutemeta, Lagos. She calls it the Pearl Apartment Project.
At the end of the project, it was a far cry from what it looked like because it was a total mess when we got in there. It was, apart from designing the space, it was also very disorganized. There was no adequate storage to keep things and to, organize the space well. So we also did that, made sure they had storage, and it was a safe place for their children because they had babies. The woman actually traveled abroad to give birth to a baby. So we had to make sure that everything was not all fancy looking and then impractical. It was also a space that was safe. So when we're done and I took a step back, I thought, you haven't done badly, my dear. And thankfully, which is very important, when the wife came back, she just went on and on. She told me about how sometimes she would take selfies in her house, and she'd be like, when she looked at the picture, she'd be like, is this really my house? So it was really rewarding. It was really rewarding.
It's easy to think that styling and design is all fun and no hard work. But Linda says it's a blend of both.
First of all, getting the job in the first place, because you really have to prove your mettle. You really have to show that you're not going to, play with your client's hard-earned money. You're not going to blow their money away. So once you can get that trust in you, that's the first hurdle. And then getting your workers to be, when I say workers, not Elan staff, I mean the subcontractors, your carpenters and your plumbers and your blinds guys. You need them to be on the same page with you. And because they already come with I don't want to say Nigerian mentality, but there's a way that they are used to working that's, it just doesn't align with what the vision I have for the business. But however, over the years, I've stuck with certain people. So right now I have, for instance, a carpenter that I know that knows the kind of work that I expect from him. So those are the kind of challenges that we have. The fun part of the job is really styling, I guess. For me, I guess other interior designers might have their own fun parts. It's like the icing on the cake, really. You've done all the major parts. You've done your tiling and your ceilings, your walls, your furniture, the big pieces are in place. So it's just the little things that tie everything together, like rug placement, like artwork installation, accessories. Those are the things that really make me happy because that's when you finally see the beauty of the work that you've done.
Elan Designs has been renovating buildings, staging properties, and planning spaces since 2016. In their 3 years of operation, they have taken up big projects, including renovating a law firm in Ikoyi, Lagos.
We renovated the reception area. They had a small lounge we also renovated. We did their kitchen space, and we did some of their bosses' offices as well. So it was a very large project. The year we did it, I think we worked on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, only New Year I took off. So it was very immersive, but it was also a major learning curve for me as well. It wasn't perfect. When I say perfect, in terms of the issues that we had with the client, back and forth, but now we're still friends. And guess what? They even called me, and the reason I went there last week was because they're calling me back for something else again. So I think I'm most proud of that job because I think we did well. All the people I worked with, architects, everything. It was a beautiful outcome.
This business is one of many all in the wheels of Nigeria's economy. They employ local artisans and use locally made materials, but not many people appreciate their work or even understand it. The stereotype is that interior design is all about beauty, but Linda says her job is more than meets the eye.
People don't really know what we do as interior designers. They still see us as, beautifiers, just only aesthetics, like I said earlier. But we are also out to also make spaces work as well. So design is not just about how it looks, also how it works, how it functions. You also have to think about things like longevity. How long is this thing going to last? So we literally throw ourselves into design. We want to make sure that we are seeing the space as though we are using the space, as though we own the space. That's it. So, however, clients just want things done, very quickly. They don't see the reason why design should take 1 week, for example. I want to do a 3D design. I tell you that I need about 1 week or 1.5 weeks for me to get your presentation ready. And they're like, why do I even need a presentation? Can't you just tell me what I need to buy? I need to buy a chair, I need to get a table. No, we have to. It's a systematic process. I need to show you what I'm proposing for you. I need to show you why I'm proposing these things for you. So there's that problem of clients not understanding what we do, and they don't understand why we're taking that, step-by-step approach to doing the work that we do as well. Most times when we work on already built spaces, we encounter structural issues. For instance, you find that in a house, they probably erected a window over, for example, now the wash basin, that's the sink in the bathroom, where you're supposed to mount a mirror. So are you supposed to mount your mirror on top of the window and then block ventilation? These are things that builders don't really think about when they're building, and so we try to also come to clients telling them that let us be involved in the process when you're even building from the start, so that we don't have all the structural issues. It's going to cost you more to rectify those structural mistakes than for you to just avoid them absolutely.
What's truly at the heart of Elan Designs? What sets them apart from the thousands of others offering similar services?
We have adopted a very what we call client-centered approach to design, and we're not out to win design awards, so to speak. We're out there to really please the clients, and then we're also very professional. Clients can attest to the fact that we don't gloss over the little things. We handle everything systematically. We handle everything with as much precision as much as possible. Yeah, so I'll say that professionalism and that client-centered approach stands us out. Yeah.
I couldn't let Linda go without asking for tips to design my own apartment on a budget. And here's what she had to say.
I'll say paint. Look, it looks very basic, but painting your space makes a lot of difference. It's the cheapest, easiest way to give your space an upgrade. So have paints, for example, just paint your walls, for example, and then get accessories like your throw pillows, your rug. A lot of times people get very tiny rugs and just put their center table on it. I'll say you can just try to get a bigger rug. Make sure that all your furniture, for example, your chairs, the front legs are sitting on the rug at least. It doesn't have to be all around. Just a small area rug to anchor the space together. Get some accessories, flower vase here, a little sculpture here, like this small elephant that's here. Just something little, just spice your space. Your throw pillows are very important as well. Get throw pillows. Let them add a pop of color to your space. And I think that's the cheapest, easiest way to upgrade your space, to be honest.
The interior design industry in Nigeria is still a growing one, with lots of economic and cultural potential, and Elan Designs is on a mission to provide functionality and lasting appeal to spaces. They intend to expand into the wider African front in 5 years, providing wholehearted designs.